So in this video, I want to focus on this first document here that shows up at the top of every unit, which is the guide for that unit. So if you click on that, you will see, uh, for example, the name of the unit on top, then all the standards that are supposed to be assessed in this unit, the focus of the unit, the essential questions, which are the questions that each lesson is trying to focus on to help you learn. By the end of the unit, you should be able to answer those questions. A list of vocabulary terms, the central enduring understanding of the unit, and links to the major assessments and extra activities that you can complete as well as the textbook link is here. But remember, this link may only work if you've already logged in through Clever. But more importantly, I wanted to show you the resources that show up on the second page. Now, every unit is going to look like this. You're going to have some key resources at the top, including presentations, notes, and study guide. And this is actually really cool. All right, it's a really awesome resource that you can use because the study guide goes along with the presentation. So, for example, I'm opening right now the cell morphology and study guide, and you can see there's questions like list the main characteristics of living things. Then, when you go to the presentation, the very first slide talks about the main characteristics of living things. Then the next question is, what are the levels of organization of life? The next slide tells you the levels of organization of non-living and living things, right? And so it kind of goes along and it helps you guide your learning as you go through each step of the presentation together with the study guide. So it's an awesome resource. There's also notes, which are kind of like a handout that explains things. And sometimes I have additional handouts listed there as well. After that, I have a video collection. If you're the kind of person that prefers to learn, not from the textbook or from a presentation with a study guide, with guided notes like I just showed you, you can also learn by actually having someone explain it to you, like in a video. So here, for example, you're going to see a lot of Crash Course, Amoeba Sisters, Bozeman, Khan Academy, Stated Clearly, and some of the animations that I collect. But these are basically teachers explaining how to do this. And a lot of times I have my own videos. So you can see myself explaining about the Earth systems. So these are videos that match each lesson for the content and allows you to have a chance to practice these skills by having someone explain it to you in detail. So if you prefer a lecture, you can find that here. And I have even more of those videos in another place. I'm going to show you there in a second. Finally, you have the Pogos and Biozones. This is yet a fourth way to access it. So you have the textbook, you have the presentations with the study guide, you have videos, and then you have these conceptual practice workbooks. And I'll show you the Pogos as an example. When you click on it, it will open a folder full of them. And each lesson has Pogos associated with it. Like this one, for example, Pogos 7 through 9. So if you open that Pogo, you will see it's like a worksheet. And as you complete this worksheet, it will literally go through the material and teach you as you complete it. So those of you who prefer to learn by doing something, this could be a great way to do so. So this represents a menu of options of what you can do. You can access the textbook, you can look at the key resources, you can learn through video lectures, or you can even learn through engaging on these activities. And I have even more options under unit files, which is a collection of resources in Google Drive that you can access as well. These resources include podcasts, notes, handouts, images, presentations, web quests, worksheets, videos, and web tutorials, in addition to the ones I already linked in that main document, right? So here you can find extra practice or extra support if any of the things I already showed you aren't helping. So as you go to the first units, I will show you how to engage with these resources in order to be successful in biology class. But at every unit is going to have a resource like this that points you to these main resources. I hope you find them helpful as you go throughout the year.